All right, we are here in Shenzhen, and can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Ken. I'm the co-founder of Clare.ai. We build digital assistant for financial services.
So can you tell us a little bit more about the product and what kind of features it has and why you built it?
Yeah, so we build especially digital assistant for financial services such as banks, insurance, financial services. So any high volume related services, we build it. So we provide end-to-end solutions on it, and we are very Asian languages focused. So we have 10 languages support now, and including the popular one, Mandarin, Cantonese, and English.
What are the other 7? I'm kind of curious now, because that's a lot of languages.
There are lots of languages, so we support as well as Japanese, Hindi, and Korean, and Thai, and Indonesian, and yeah, things like that.
Oh, it's so difficult to do one language well. It's really
Yeah.
cool to see that you have 10 already being offered.
Yeah, and I think it's not many big companies have been putting resources on it, but while there's a big customer need in terms of, for example, we are focusing in Hong Kong region and Southeast Asia region, and not many big companies are doing all these language model, so we have to build this from scratch, basically.
That's cool. Now, how long have you been working on this?
So we have been working on this for a year now. So I started out in London, where I see the potential and the business need in Asia, and that's where I moved back to Hong Kong as well.
Oh, and how big is the company today?
So I started up with myself and my co-founder, and now we've gone through like a team of 10 people already, and we got a seed round of funding recently.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on the
Yeah,
round.
thanks.
And can you talk a little bit about kind of chat in general in Asia? Because it's chat
Yeah.
here is a whole different beast than the rest of the world.
Yeah, I think the chat here is crazy. If you look around, everyone is using a different chat system. So in Hong Kong, you have WhatsApp, you have Facebook Messenger. In China, you have WeChat. But basically, everyone is using chat today to communicate. No matter they are doing business, they are talking with friends, and so everyone get used to that chat messaging system. So for business, it's very important to use this channel to reach out their customer as well.
Because here, like you can book taxis, you
Yeah.
can pay in stores,
Yeah.
and so naturally it makes sense to bring this into the business world and the financial sector.
Yeah, exactly. Because for financial sector, traditionally you only have it's a very it's a long industry has been there for long, but you only have several channel. You either have the phone banking, which oftentimes you have the IVR system, which means that you have to listen the
So painful.
options and long list of options.
Press 1, press 3,
Press 1,
yeah.
press 2, or you have to go into the queue, or you go to online searching FAQ with the exact keyword. So that's not really like innovative channel for the banks, and they don't know what customer need. So we see that the chat interface, when we say chat, it's include both voice and text, could be a new way for customer have a very different experience.
Yeah, it's way different than having to list off 10 options
Yeah.
and then try to match what your intents are. Like here,
Yeah.
the customer can say, here are my intents, and
Yeah.
then like much quicker you can get matched to the
Yeah.
service you need.
Yeah.
Can we see a demo of kind of what this looks like and how this works?
Yeah, so I can show you a demo. So we all build on the AWS now. It's all hosted in AWS, but I can show you like a demo. This is the front end where on the phone, on the website, I can go in and I can ask questions. So this is Chinese, but I can type in English like I want to know this product, what is this product, and then I just type send. And then it shows me the answer directly. So I can
What's
say,
the answer in case I don't read?
So the answer is say, okay, this is a new payment method where you can pay through the mobile phone. It's very secure and simple. So I will just say, okay, what's advantage of that? Advantages. What's the advantages? Okay. And then, yeah, it shows me again, okay, what are the good things about this one? And I can say, okay, how to apply it.
So what's funny too is, just a few years ago, companies would hire teams of people and give them a script to read to answer these questions and respond this way.
Yeah.
And it's slower. You have to get people to be really good at responding correctly. And here it's consistency.
It's consistency.
On point messaging.
Yeah, and we use basically the deep learning, machine learning, deep learning to use it. So it's not keyword based, but it can learn itself the similarity. So you don't have to type in the exact keyword, but the system itself can figure out what you ask.
And how do you train those models? Like,
Yeah.
what's that look like on the infrastructure side?
Yeah, so for the infrastructure side, we train a model with deep learning, which means that we need a very GPU-driven architecture on it. So we leverage the Amazon one P2 instance to train it, and it takes hours to train it normally. With that, it saves a lot of time.
Cool, and those are all the GPU-enabled instances.
Yeah, yeah.
And then what's the language you do the training in?
So we do the 10 languages, as I mentioned.
I meant, is it like Python and then?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we do in Python mainly. Python, and then we base on open source framework. We have both based on some research, and we build a model. And then we oftentimes we have to retrain the model as well.
And what's cool too is you can, when you're done training, you can just turn that instance off and stop paying for it.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you end up saving a lot of money. You don't have this like machine that you paid for running all the time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
What's it look like on the web UI from the other side?
Yeah, so I can show you on the web UI, where this is basically the screen you can show the training screen. So the good thing about this is that you don't have to like know any Python programming languages to teach how to train it, but you can essentially test out how to get claim form here. For example, you can type a questions and it will show you what the system think now with a percentage score. It means that it has 86% confidence about it, but if this is not the correct answer, you can go in and then it will show you a suggest list of what the answer should be, and then you can just click on that. So it's very, very easy to train the system. Once you train once, it will be able to learn, and it's also will learn for other languages as well.
That's cool. Yeah, it's so important when you're building these types of deep learning systems that you have that human element to train it with the human responses, and you're getting it into that whole process.
Yeah.
And that looks like a really cool, simple, easy way to make that happen.
Yeah. So we combine both. With deep learning, it's learn itself, but there's a human bit with the supervised machine learning as well.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us and demo. And what URL or website do I go to find out more?
Yeah. So the website is clare.ai, CLARE.ai. So feel free to go in and check and let us know if there's any questions and what we can help as well.
I assume there's a chatbot I can talk to find out about the product.
Yeah, it will be coming. It's not there yet.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, okay.